You hear me? Hello?
I don't think you can hear me. My mic was on mute the whole time. Sorry. How are you, everyone?
Everyone, you listen? Listen me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Listen me?
Yes.
¿Le
I
do?
can hear you.
Bien?
Yes.
Yes. Hi. Hi, amiga Maria.
How are you all?
Hello,
How was your weekend? Hi, Olena.
Hi.
Yes. Okay.
I lost my internet before.
Because Olena was part of the beginner one. She joined in the beginner and then she disappeared. But it's because of internet. Oh, internet. Always.
Flowing.
Well, you guys have a good weekend.
My weekend, I was on the show. Pray.
At church.
Yes, on the sure. Yes, I pray. And after when I finish the pray, I come here a house because this is como it's raining. No good. That's it. Relax.
So you went to church and you came home. Yeah, to relax.
Yes.
Yeah,
relax.
I think spring it's about balance. I think spring, like
balance.
Your inner, you reflect a little bit.
Tomorrow again.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
tomorrow again. Yes.
You recharge for summer. You get ready for summer. So that summer you're ready. You're energized. You have this good mentality, this good energy. So that the summer, you.
Yes. Good energy.
Yeah, the positive energy that you have.
Yes.
What about
I went to the church.
The same routine.
The same routine, yeah.
The same routine.
Why?
What is the same routine? I held my kids, my order to make with his homework.
Okay.
I prepare food. I cooked, and I watch TV also.
Okay.
And I prepare my last. Can I say last?
Lunch?
My last child.
Oh, so your daughter?
Yeah. Can I say my last kid?
You can say my second. So
My second. Yeah.
My second one. My second child. My second one. You can also say my daughter because you have a son.
My daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah. My daughter.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say coiffe in English?
So I combed her hair.
Yeah, I'm combed her hair.
I combed her hair.
So
Marie was a full-time mom this weekend.
Yeah,
a full-time. Honestly, I think moms who work and who take care of their children,
yeah.
Like this is hard. This is really hard. You guys are like full-time jobs. You have 2 full-time jobs.
Oh my God, it's a lot of time, huh? Oh,
Yeah. Today my husband doesn't go to work. I asked him to go to my kid at the karate.
Oh, so your husband went to the karate so you can join the group conversation.
Yes.
Yay.
That's why
Thank you for thank you to Marie Claudine's husband for taking care of the children today.
Oh.
And it's hard, as a resident to have time to do both.
Yeah.
It's not easy. So your son is playing karate. Which belt is he aiming for?
Pupil.
Purple?
Pupil. That's mauve.
Purple. Okay,
Purple.
purple belt.
Purple.
The purple.
Okay. Purple belt. Because as you guys know, in karate there's different types of belts. I think the highest one is black, I think.
Yeah, the last is black.
Yeah, that's fun. I think karate is so cool.
It's so cool.
Yeah, it's so cool, and it builds I don't know. I feel like it builds character, and it's like it makes him a strong kid who's ready to fight. I think it also teaches self-defense, right? It teaches you a lot about if ever someone were to attack you, you know how to defend yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's very important. Yeah, and I didn't when I was younger. I didn't have a training for that, and I was always wondering why, and then when I got older, I took one, and I think it's very important. I think we all need to know how to defend ourselves, because when we're walking in the street or we go to a different country, we need to be able to defend ourselves in case there's someone who attacks us.
Yeah. Yes. Important.
Yeah. Okay, so your son is actually practicing, or he goes to karate. What about you, Olena? Do you have any activities going on at home?
Now my kids go to do mathematics.
Oh,
for do mathematics, and they go in the swimming pool.
okay, so they take swimming classes.
It's only one time a week. They go one time a week to the Ukrainian school.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they go to Ukrainian school, they take swimming classes, and they take mathematic classes also. Wow, very cool.
Oh.
The kids not agree with me. It's not very cool for them. They want to be liber.
They want to be free.
Free.
Yes. Oh my God.
But I think you're doing a good job, because you're giving them the options to see what they like. So they have a physical activity. So they have physical activity, which is swimming. They also have a language that they're learning. Oh, hi, Kumba.
Hi.
Marie
Hi.
No, where is my book?
Hello with me. Hello, everyone. Miss you, Michelle and Olena.
Hi. Hello.
Long time.
It's the first time I see you. You are coming Monday. It's the first time I see you Monday in the conversation class, because always is Saturday, yeah?
Saturday, yeah.
Puma. Always you participate Saturday, no
Always.
Monday, yeah?
No Monday, no.
Good. Bienvenido. Welcome.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for coming, Kumba. It's been a long time I didn't see you, so it's
I forget when it is
yeah.
on weekday. I forgot because I'm very tired. Yes, when I come back.
exactly, because you're just starting the week. You were at work, and it's hard to sometimes manage everything going on.
Yes, I just want to sleep when I come back to work.
Yeah. And in group conversation, we were talking that today was such a busy day for everyone. It was
okay. I'm in the topic.
Yeah, you do, yeah. Everyone. It's like today was just like a crazy day from like the moment we woke up until like now. So
yeah,
I think it may be something for everyone.
Okay.
So yeah, we were just talking about Olena, who decided to enroll her kids into Ukrainian class, Ukrainian school, sorry, swimming classes, and mathematics. And I was saying it's so cool because you're giving them the opportunity to learn about different things, you know, something in language, something more on the analytical calculation side, and also something in terms of physical activity, which is swimming. So that's really good.
Why Ukrainian class? You plan to travel to Ukraine?
Repeat, please, because
Why do
No,
you want them to learn Ukrainian?
why? Okay,
Yeah.
because it's our language. It's our
You're
language.
Ukrainian. Okay.
We arrived from Ukraine.
Okay.
It's our language. I would like that the kids improve your language.
Okay.
Mhm.
Good.
Yeah, sticking to the roots. That's
I had some Ukrainian in my class, but it is very difficult for them to learn Ukrainian. To learn French, it's very difficult.
Ah, yes,
yes.
it's true.
Mhm.
So Lena, it's not difficult for you
For
because
me,
I see you speak very well.
French?
French. I don't
French.
know.
Yeah.
really good.
When you forget the word in English, you say it in French. I
French
see
in French.
Mm.
Débrouiller.
How long has you been
I
here,
speak.
Elena?
I speak phrase simple.
Basic.
No,
No,
no
you're
problem.
You
yeah.
good.
Not very difficult.
No problem. After you learn the other mode, ¿cómo se dice? Inglés, business English. That's it. Tranquil, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now it's a simple, basic. Mhm.
yeah. I think Olena is a really fast learner. So I think when she says she speaks short sentences in French, no, it's not true. I've heard her speak in French, you know, longer sentences, and she's good. You
Yeah,
give yourself credit, Olena.
that's the way I see her. I see that in her, but I can what explain what can I explain in English?
How long has you been here, Elena? How long
Huh?
has you been here?
How long is I am okay. We arrived
How long have you been here?
2000 when do
22.
22.
wait 22
2 years. Okay. You're good in French.
Mm, okay.
After 2 years, you have to speak French language. After 2 years,
22,
you are exposed
22
to
¿qué?
French.
22 years?
22 years.
2 years. Only
2 years?
2 years.
2000 when do
Years?
Yeah.
2000
only
when
2
do
years.
2022. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. 2 years.
Michelle
Yeah.
say,
I comprend. I understand 22 years. No.
okay.
Until
Oh.
2002, 22.
2022. 2 years. 2 years.
2022.
Mhm.
Yes.
It's been 2 years you're in
It's
Montreal.
In June.
correct.
Yes,
Wow.
in June.
Yeah, it's
And
recent. Yeah.
and people around you speak English or French?
Around me,
Yeah.
people speak French.
Okay, you're exposed to French.
Ah.
You can learn quickly.
No, around me, it's my classmates. My classmates who speak French, but I believe in the nearest future I will work and mm, my French and my English will be better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Absolutely. I think it's in the once you're in an environment, a French environment or an English environment, you kind of have more opportunities to practice, you
Yeah.
pick up vocabulary.
Mhm.
So it's
Yes,
exactly
right.
like you're saying. Like, for example, when I was in France, I
Mhm.
completely forgot my English. My English
Yeah.
didn't exist.
Yeah.
I was
Pero French. French. That's right. French English.
exactly. So I could
French.
It's the best way to practice a language.
exactly. It's to really surround
Yes.
yourself by
That's it.
people.
It's it's
Exactly.
called immersion in French. I don't know how to call it in English.
Immersion.
Immersion.
Yeah, immersion.
Yeah, imagine.
Immersion.
Yeah, yeah. So it's spelled the same way in French, but it's
Immersion.
immersion. Yeah,
Imagine.
yeah.
Mm.
It's exactly like that. So if you want to learn a new language, it's
Yeah.
always the best way. It's just to surround yourself by people who speak that language, and you will see, like, you know,
What are
you're
they
in.
mean? Immersion? What are they mean immersion?
So it's what Kumba was saying is that when you are
What
in
are
an
they mean
environment,
immersion?
would you like to explain it,
Immersion?
Kumba?
Immersion?
Yes, immersion. Yeah,
What?
Kumba,
I
would
don't
you like
know
to
what they
explain?
mean.
Yeah, Kumba will explain what she
Explain?
was.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Immersion.
Immersion in English. Yeah. When you want to learn a language quickly, you have to expose yourself to live in with people who only speak that language.
Exactly. Very well
Okay.
said, Kumba. Thank you.
For example, when you go to USA or England for 1 week, 2 week, after that you can speak. You can become fluent in English.
Mm-hmm.
And
Absolutely.
now Olena is living with people who speak French. She can learn French quickly.
Exactly.
Quickly, yes.
Because when you need something, when you need to eat, to go to pee or to everything, you have to talk English or
Exactly.
French. Yeah.
But when we arrived in Canada, we lived with people who spoke in English. Who spoke
Yeah,
in
many
English
people. Yeah, many
uh,
people.
also. He spoke French. He spoke English.
Mhm.
I didn't speak French. I spoke I spoke English.
It
Uh,
depends where you live. You are in the west or in the
uh, one family nous accueillit. Comment ça dire?
Well, you can say they hosted us.
Host. Take host. Took host. Yes, took host, and we stayed 2 weeks with them, and I practice my English. But after that, I forgot my English, and I started to learn French.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, I understand why. It's because we live in a French province, so the importance is on French. And also, based on experience, I think learning French is much harder than learning English.
yeah.
So
Yes.
you did the right thing by attacking the difficult language first, and then after that,
Yeah.
English comes next. But it's really good. I love your dedication, and I love how you're putting your mind to it to learn two languages at the same time.
Yeah.
Not easy. It's really
It's
not
more complicated.
very complicated. But we have people here that want to help, and we're all here to help each other to improve and to make sure that we all get better one way or another.
Don't forget, Olena is a leader woman.
Is what? Sorry.
It's a leader woman.
Is it
What does it mean?
is a
Une
Letter?
liberal
femme de
woman?
lettres. Une femme de lettres en
Femme de
français.
Ah, okay.
Can I say leader woman?
I've never really heard that expression.
Oh, mais en français, une femme de lettres, tout le monde comprend là.
It's more like
Person who study literature or
yeah, I was gonna say literary woman.
Droit. Elle fait de. Elle
Ah,
fait
literary woman. Okay.
literary.
What does mean?
Yes, Kumba. Kumba.
You're learning
Kumba is literary woman.
Yeah, yeah.
leader.
Ah,
Kumba too.
I am,
Kumba
yeah.
literary woman.
literary woman. It's the woman who study a lot.
a lot of languages or like
A lot of languages. Okay.
well, it's not necessarily language. You can say you also study poetry, you study how to write a novel. Like it's all related to language and writing. So
But it's true because when I learn, when I was at school, primary school in my country, I learned German.
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 German?
After at university, we
You want to become a multilingual people?
yeah, multilingual.
no,
No,
now I forgot German. no, I.
German? Do you speak German? Do you speak German?
Yes, ich habe Deutsch gelernt.
Huh?
Ah,
no.
wow.
Ich habe Deutsch gelernt. Yes,
Okay.
but
Oh my God.
it's so long. It's a lot of time ago.
Yeah, but in general, even the German language is very difficult. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
pronunciation. I remember when I was
Sound very heavy.
it's very heavy, right? And
Yeah.
nothing really
And
simple.
you speak with that. How to call it?
Yeah, you speak with your throat. Yeah,
Wow.
very hard. Yeah, even for me, like I took a German class for 3 weeks when I was younger, when I was in the CEGEP or university, and I left it. I told my teacher, I'm really sorry, this is very interesting, but I won't be able to continue. The only thing I retained were the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it.
Yes, the alphabet.
Even the alphabet, I didn't even learn it. I was like, whoa.
What is curious in Montreal is in the west and in downtown they speak only English.
Ah, yes,
Oh,
all time.
English.
Yeah, all time.
Yeah, every
Yes,
time in the
downtown.
office. Yeah, in public services they speak English a lot.
In downtown.
In downtown.
The downtown all time. Yes.
West.
Yes.
The more west you go, the more English speaking they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the east,
West.
yeah, the people
Go to
speak
West
French.
Island, for example, if you go to let's say for example Dollard des Ormeaux, if you go to Beaconsfield, Pointe Claire, those are all anglophones. There's so many anglophone schools. Even the CEGEP that's there, it's anglophone. There's a huge anglophone community there.
Yeah.
The more you go towards like Brossard or
Longueuil is French.
yeah, more French.
Merci. In my area, people speak a lot French.
They speak way more French.
More French, yeah.
I don't know why, because it might be because of the the diversity of people in Montreal. Like in Montreal downtown, there's a lot of cultures there. There's a lot of multiculturalism. So I think a lot of people are coming from Toronto. You know,
Yeah.
so
From
they
Toronto, and immigrants also. The second language is
exactly
English.
they're more used to French, to English, sorry, than English.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now there's so many new laws. I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but if you want to go to an English university, you are not allowed unless you have certain requirements.
You must have your grandparents.
Yes.
Yeah, Anglophone, something like that.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair. I don't think it's fair.
You have to give many proof that yeah. Mhm.
I remember this rule was applicable for elementary and high school during my time. So when I was in elementary school and high school, they said if you want to go to an English one, your parents need to have they needed to have went to or needed to have gone, sorry, to an English. They need to have an English education. But my
Yeah,
parents were
English
not from here. They
education.
didn't
Yeah,
study. I had to go to French, so I went
yeah.
to French.
Mm.
But eventually, I had the choice to go to either an English or a French CEGEP and university. But now students don't have the same
No.
reach,
No possibility. No, they don't
and
have.
it's I think it's a shame because learning in English is very interesting.
I don't
But
like
they
that.
want to preserve the French language.
Exactly, they really want to preserve the French language, which I understand to a certain extent that it's necessary to preserve it. But when you think about it, it's something that we spoke about a few weeks ago. I think English is an international language,
International language,
International.
right?
very
Because
important because we communicate with other countries using that language. So if we're only boxed in to learn French, eventually people are just going to stay in Quebec. Nobody's going to go to another country. Nobody's going to wanna communicate with other countries. They're not going to be able to communicate because they're going to be so limited in their. There's going to be a language barrier eventually.
Yeah.
It's something to consider.
The problem is if the politician government,
Yeah, the French politicians. Yeah,
if they leave or speak English, donc Québec va cesser d'exister.
but that's what they're scared of. But
Mhm.
I don't think it will. I think the reason why they believe so it's because they associate now they're making the language the culture. That's what they're making. They're not making it two different entities. They're saying the language equals culture. So that's what they're saying. Language, so uh,
Mhm.
French equals culture.
Culture.
That's what they're saying. The French equals the culture. But
Ah, okay. They don't want to lose the culture. Yeah.
they're trying to preserve it. And I understand up to a certain extent.
Okay. Mm.
But I think it's going to make a lot of people not want to stay here. They're going to leave. They're going to go for another province. When imagine all those English speakers, what are they going to do?
Yeah.
They can't find jobs anymore because all
Mhm.
the jobs are in French, French, French. You need to have like a qualification in French. So imagine if you don't have any French, what are you going to do? You need to go to another province or go to another country, move to this.
Yeah. And when immigrants
Ah,
arrive, they only give them 6 months French. It's not enough.
It's not enough.
Mm,
It's not enough. 6 months is not enough. You need at least, I would say, to learn a language fully, you need at
at
least
least 2 years. I think 2 years.
exactly minimum 2 years.
Yeah.
After that,
2 years.
Mhm.
maybe after that it can be less mandatory, but 6 months is not enough for sure.
No, no, it's not enough.
But
Karine,
it makes
you study all your school all in English? You study?
so when I was in primary
Study?
school, so elementary school and high school, it was in French. I studied in French,
Mhm.
and then when I went to CEGEP and university, I studied in English.
In English,
In
okay.
English.
In which
Oh.
field?
Karen, I have
In
one
which
question.
field are you?
My
One,
field was I worked in I graduated from finance.
Finance. Yeah, okay.
Finance. Ah,
I have
good.
one question.
Good
Go ahead.
For,
administration de
for,
money.
for
Yeah.
example, for example,
Mhm.
in English, for example, if I study all my classes was French school at French school. Now I want to take my master.
Mhm.
I can go in McGill University.
So I think it's a case by case scenario. It's not like a general rule. I think it depends. I think for a master's, as someone who studied in Quebec, you are allowed to apply to an English school.
But you have
I
to
don't
prove
understand.
that you can speak, you can understand, you can understand.
Yeah,
and
you will probably need
have
to
to be
pass
doing
an English entry level exam. So
yeah.
you need to provide proof that you speak English, that you know how to speak, how to write.
Yeah, if I have my TOEFL, I can go. I can go.
Yes, but what I recommend is that you send a message to the administration, to the McGill administration in the program that you're interested in, and tell them your situation, and they will tell you exactly what you need to provide them and the whole process. Honestly, the best thing to do, especially like nowadays, it's to ask questions, because it's not a one size fits all. It's not like
Okay.
a general rule. I think when they look at your situation, they will analyze it and they will give you an answer. So just send them an email. I think it's probably going to be admissions, McGill, something. Ask them your question. Give them the information regarding your education and what is your degree and all this, and where you were, and they will give you an answer.
Okay.
Before I come in Canada, I wanted to study English in USA or here, but they asked me to be graduate in English.
Okay, so they asked you to have like a
If
grad.
I'm graduate in English, for example, you have to give them proof.
Ah,
You have yes, you have
they
a
say
level.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
TOEFL is exact. Is correct. If you have TOEFL, it's correct.
okay. Understand now.
But now that if you have tougher, then it might be a different
Yeah,
scenario.
TOEFL or equivalent. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's why if you send them an email and you tell them what you have and what are the things that you're going to acquire, then they will give you
But
your answer.
if you go to this website, you can see the condition of admission.
Okay.
The condition.
Because I asked the question because my child, if I want my child go to an English college,
Mhm.
and if if they say il faut que leurs parents ont étudié en français, en anglais ou quelque chose de tel.
I think that's they will require, if you want to send your kids to an English CEGEP, I think you need to have gone to an English one as well.
Ok, si je fais université en anglais.
You
Si je
can
fais
move
mes
to
études,
Toronto or Ottawa also.
je sais pas.
Je pense que c'est plutôt votre parcours. I think it's more about your like your undergrad and what you did, like which CEGEP you went to, which university you went to. I don't know if your master's has that much importance in terms of letting your kids go to an English college as well, you know.
Okay.
And the thing is that this is so new, but they're not giving us information.
Yeah.
Just saying, hey, here's the new law, but you're like, okay, like
We want to preserve French.
yeah, they really want to preserve French, and I understand. I truly understand, but it's creating a lot of issues because now, you know, what's happening is that a lot of people are saying, okay, you know what? I can't study university here in English. I'm gonna go to Ottawa. I'm gonna go to Alberta. I'm gonna go to Toronto.
That's what is arrived. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other issue is that we used to accept a lot of international students here in our universities, and now they're cutting it. They're not allowing as many international students to study at McGill or at Concordia. So, you know, it's creating, I think, a lot of issues around the education sector now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nasima, you are here.
It's a problem.
Hi.
Hi, Nasima.
Hi.
Ava.
I'm here. I'm not here.
Yeah.
But I listen to you.
You're listening. Okay.
It's good to see you.
And you do your homework? You're doing your homework or correcting?
No. My homework, I will do it this evening or tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
So,
Okay.
yes, I have courses in person for Tuesday, Wednesday.
Wednesday in person
Wednesday,
class.
Thursday.
Yes,
Mhm.
Wednesday, Thursday, exactly.
That's
Okay.
good. Do you have a good weekend?
Yes, good weekend. Yes. What I did, I forget.
I
No,
forget quickly.
yeah. Saturday,
Quickly, yeah?
Saturday. Yes, I stayed at home. I have a little a short nap.
Mhm.
Sunday, I went with my children to Les Galeries d'Anjou. It's near from my house. Where I live.
Mhm.
So this is my weekend.
That's it.
That's nice.
I think you living close to me because I'm not
Yes,
far from Gallery d'Anjou.
yes, I'm like 10 minutes
10
from.
minutes. Okay.
Yes.
From the metro, Honorable Grand Metro, no?
No, no.
No. Okay.
It's like extension of Anjou.
Mhm.
I live near the Rue Sherbrooke.
Bishop.
Sherbrooke, yes.
Okay.
I live at the neighborhood who names Faubourg Contrecoeur.
Okay.
This is a building. We have many phases. I live in the sixth phase, the last one.
That's
Mhm.
Neighborhood.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah, especially that you work in construction, so you know how that works.
Yes,
Have the experience.
I know a lot of projects who are which are in construction now.
Yeah,
Lot of in
anywhere that you go,
Montreal,
you find a new building.
yeah,
Yeah,
in Montreal, Laval, Laurentier, de la Naudière. Ouais.
yeah, everywhere. There's just like so many. I think it's because rent is becoming more expensive, so they're like trying to compensate a
They
little
build
bit and give
a lot
more.
yes, a lot of.
Yeah.
But Montreal, I think that Montreal is full now.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, it's completely full.
It's completely.
Full, yes.
Yeah, it's a disaster. I think I saw
What they
it.
do, for example, we have a lot of projects at downtown,
Mhm.
but my opinion, it's I can't live in downtown because
No, definitely no.
they
Mhm.
It's
build
narrow. It's narrow. It's
Pollution.
terrible.
they build like 10-story, fifth story, 15-story, like 230, 300 units.
Floor.
It's a lot.
Floor. No.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, but what they do now, it's like what we have actually like projects now in downtown. It's for renovation because
Mm.
they are
Yeah.
no place for to build.
Yeah, there's no land. Yeah.
No land, exactly.
There's no land. It's just like, and it's completely full. Now it's about, okay, let's renovate the older buildings, the older
Mm.
apartments.
It
But
can we will find a building from 10 15 16 stories. It's a lot,
yeah, no,
The,
it's a
so
lot.
much.
It's a
Yeah.
lot.
the land you can see are the park, the green park. That's so is so on. Donc,
Hmm.
we
Yeah.
can see the land building by building,
Yeah.
It's
building.
like this is comment dirais-je, des anciens lands.
See, it's they're older lands. Yeah.
But now il y a rien à construire.
There's
Nothing.
no,
Well,
there's nothing.
Renovation only.
Yeah,
a lot of renovation.
Renovation only. That's it.
because the buildings are getting old and the plumbing is getting
Oh,
bad.
yes.
The floor, the walls.
Yes.
You need to, update it. You need to keep it up for sure.
And houses costs more
With
expensive.
a lot of
Rent also costs more expensive.
Yeah, rent is really expensive. I
Yeah.
actually
the lease who is
mhm.
the reason is in it, each no chaque comment dire chaque
It's
every yes
Each,
every
Each.
yes
It's crazy.
each.
There's something I saw. It was a video of about maybe 20 to 30 people waiting in front of an apartment so they can go to see it. So they can go see it. And that was 20 people waiting for an apartment. I
I
think
saw
to visit, huh?
oh,
Yeah,
yes.
that's the problem.
I think 1040
Yeah.
1000 1400
Yeah, it was 1450. So $1450. So you
yes
can say it 1,450,
400
or you can also say
Wow.
1450.
yeah.
For one, 4.5 or 5.5?
Okay.
I don't remember. I think it was 2 bedroom. I'm not.
Two
Yeah,
bedroom, okay.
2 bedroom.
I think. I'm not too sure.
Only 2 bedroom?
Yeah, and it's crazy that there was a huge queue. People were waiting just to see it.
Yeah.
And it's just like it's a crisis. I think it's a crisis that we're gonna go through. It's that the rent is really expensive. Houses are really expensive too. People are not able to afford housing anymore because the prices are just insane.
Yeah.
So
What
high.
happens?
Crazy.
They
What
are
happens now
they
is people takes apartment and after they cannot pay, they have problem. But they can't go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah,
are
And so they stay home like us in the end.
yeah.
what they are building now it's for rent hein
It's for rent. Okay.
yeah for rent c'est des condos locatifs
Okay.
Massima, you are ingenieur?
no
No.
no
She works in that.
I work at the company who we are installer and if we do what we say the metal shelving we fabric we are fabric like
We
this
make, no?
yes
We make. You can say we make. Yeah.
We made.
parlor yes the shelving metal shelving we do lockers what will you find ground underground
Door.
yes
Mhm.
lockers les cloisons grillagées in metal and we do les rack bike
That's so cool.
yes
Mhm.
we work with a lot of company of construction
Construction. He's a part of construction.
on est dans le domaine de
Yeah, in the domain of construction. Yeah.
А вот company company needs workers.
our company
Are you hiring?
Yeah. Good question.
Yeah.
You're hiring?
Company hiring.
Are you hiring?
Great question. Yeah.
now
You hiring?
Hiring? No. Yes.
Just find the word
It's okay. You can say it in French and we can try to translate.
is located yes our
Oh.
company is located at Sainte Marguerite.
Est-ce que vous embauchez? C'est ça qu'elle veut savoir.
Wait, but I don't know. But l'usine se trouve à Sainte Marguerite. C'est like 3 hours from here.
Okay.
So the
You can check in the website.
You
Yeah,
can drive?
Yeah.
À
Website.
Boss, ce qu'on appelle Boss. Je sais pas if you are hearing this.
What is the name of the company?
Thermafil.
You can write it.
Yes.
Ordinary, you can drive,
Yes.
but 3 hours to go, 3 hours to
I work-
come.
the distance. Moi, je travaille à
I
distance.
work remote.
home.
Yeah, remote. Yeah. So I work remotely like this. So it means you work from home. So I work
Remote,
Remotely.
like online,
Oh,
remotely.
Remotely.
Remotely. Mhm.
I work remote.
Je fais du télétravail.
c'est la télétravail, c'est la bonne traduction.
Ouais.
Mhm.
Remotely. Yes.
But you can always, Olena, go on their website and see if they're looking for anyone to hire, and then you can, talk to them on the phone, email them. It's always a good way to reach out.
Okay.
LinkedIn. It's a good opportunity to find the job. So to
Oh yeah, on LinkedIn. Yes.
yeah, LinkedIn.
Because now in Montreal there are one job.
There are no jobs.
No jobs. In
There are no jobs in Montreal.
no job in Montreal. Quasi no job.
Yeah.
Almost.
Zero.
Almost.
-20.
Minus 20.
Yeah, it's actually something that we've been hearing a lot lately. It's that people are applying for jobs, not one or two or three. They're applying to like 20 jobs per month. They get one interview, and then what happens is that the recruiter or the hiring company, they lead the candidate to see.
Yeah.
They lead them on, and they show them that they're interested, but in reality, they're not interested. So they give them false hope. They give false hope to the candidate. So
Yeah.
it's
Not
been a
very-
very people are saying that
Very serious, yeah. No.
yeah, they're saying that the work sorry, how do you call it in English? The industry, the job market. Sorry, the job market is really bad in 2024. That's what they're saying.
It is really bad.
And it's really hard for people. I'm not trying to discourage anyone, but I know how difficult it is. I know that, with all the experience that you've gained over the years and that you're trying to find a job, tell yourself that you're not the only one going through that, because they actually, I think now companies are not thinking in they don't say, okay, who is my best candidate? That's not their question anymore. Before it was like, who's my best candidate? Is it the person who did a master's? Is it the person who did this? Who has more experience? Now they're looking for the candidate that will ask the less money. So
the last money, okay, and who have experience also. Experience, but I wonder why they ask experience, because if you don't start somewhere, you can have experience.
Caramba.
So that's the problem. So especially in the entry level jobs, they keep saying you need relevant experience.
Yes, 4 year or 5 year experience.
But how are you
Must
supposed to
start
get that
somewhere.
experience if you're still entry?
Yeah.
You're still entering the market. How are you supposed to have experience?
Yeah, experience. No,
It's
doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. So that's one thing that doesn't make sense. The other thing is that they say, okay, you need experience. So they're going to look at people who have similar resumes and see their experience. They're going to conduct the interview process, and then they're going to talk and see. And then in the end, let's say person A, B, and C have the same experience. Maybe one of them less experience, but they're willing to take less money or ask less money. They're going to take that candidate. The one.
Why they ask the candidate to propose a wage? No.
So now they ask, you have to answer. Before it was like optional. You used to say, okay, I am asking for a range like A to B, for example. But before it wasn't necessary. I don't like many years.
No, I think it's not necessary, because you have to do that when it is a business or like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it might depend on the industry that you're applying for.
Yeah.
It could be that. I just know the industry that I worked in was like that. They required to ask about the salary that you are expecting. But yeah, it's a tough place. The job market is very tough. It's not straightforward. A lot of people are now using ChatGPT to construct their resume to make sure that they're getting the right resume.
You have two page or 3 page of resume.
Yeah.
Zero experience. And
Exactly.
Olena, you want to teach? Because they need worker in teaching.
I need to work. I need to work, but my experience is not the same. It's not enough for Canada. I need to work in Canada.
If you have a master, for example, you can teach.
I worked as a lawyer in my country. I studied law, but you see here in Canada, I need to study encore
Again, yeah.
again.
That's the problem.
Again,
In which field are you?
The lawyer.
But I réfléchis.
I have to think about it.
I think about
What do you say?
Study other thing.
où je peux travailler dans quel domaine.
Olena, can I explain you my story?
Okay.
In my country, I was public. What do you say? Public
In French.
relationship.
Yeah, I used to work in public relations.
Public relations. And in this country, when I arrived in Canada, I can do nothing because my experience is not valuable
Nobody.
Donc, I go. I haven't child.
You didn't have children during that time.
I haven't children. So I go at University of Montreal. We start my career.
Wow.
And now j'étais obligée.
I was forced to. So I was forced to.
I was forced to work in entretien ménager dans les hôpitaux.
Okay.
Entretien ménager dans les hôpitaux.
Is it more like a concierge?
Concierge.
Concierge? Non, nettoyer les toilettes, nettoyer.
Oui, concierge.
Concierge, yeah.
Concierge, yeah.
When I was, I studied and I do concierge, and after, and my deuxième année.
My second year.
And my second year, I do préposé aux bénéficiaires. Préposé aux bénéficiaires, c'est quoi?
Is it more like administration?
No, préposé.
No, like you take care to old illness, old woman and old man in hospital.
I take care for all person in the hospital.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I care them. I give them to eat.
Okay.
Food and so on. And all, at my third grade, c'est ça? My third grade.
Third year. So in my
third year.
Third year.
I was forced. And my third year. Yeah, I exercise my profession, my new profession. You
So you're
understand?
allowed to work in public relations after.
No, not public relation.
Oh, okay.
No.
Then in what?
Nurse,
No.
as a nurse.
As a nurse.
Yeah,
No.
but
Nurse. Enfermier.
yeah,
Nurse.
I do other things. Yeah,
Change the
I
career.
forget
Change the
the
career.
rest of the relation. I forget
You
that.
change the career.
I
Wow.
changed.
You change.
Change the
Yeah.
career.
Yes. Come. It's contraire.
It's the opposite. Yeah.
We opposed. Yeah.
It's opposite.
You're brave.
Yeah. You're very brave.
Donc,
Claudine.
Así que you,
thank you.
Olena,
husband-
reflexive.
My
Olena,
husband,
reflexive. What do you want to study?
yeah,
Reflexive at night, today. Come on,
Yeah.
start reflexive quickly.
Marie, okay, Marie, Marie Claudine, do you like this profession?
yeah, I like it because I'm working with a person who are in mental disease now.
Yeah. So, do you work in psychiatry?
Huh?
Do you work in psychiatry?
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 Psychiatry, yeah,
Yeah.
psychiatry.
So
Yeah.
psychiatry, yeah.
Psychiatry. But this profession gives me you can work at medicine, you can work you can work
Yeah, you have
You have many opportunities.
many options. Yes, you have many options.
yeah.
But for is a possibility to explain you my parcours.
Yeah. Thank you,
My
Marie.
histoire. Yes.
My histoire.
Yeah,
My
what-
story.
Yes, c'est bon?
Immigrate in Canada.
It's long
is
way. Marie Claudine,
not-
for you, it was a long way.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yes. Inspiré.
It's-
Yeah.
a long way. It's not easy.
Inspiré.
it's not easy. Yes.
Sometimes I can't sleep. I can't sleep. I cry.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
But
It's
it's
not easy.
It's
not
not easy.
easy. My husband too is the same. Is the same. Me, my husband and I, the same chemin way.
Path, yeah. So
Are the same way.
my husband and I have the same path.
The same path.
But now, Marie Claudine, you are happy.
That's the question. Are you happy, Marie?
Are you happy,
Yes.
Marie Claudine?
I'm happy because I give assessment. I give assessment with person with a person who qui sont dans la nécessité de recevoir des soins, vous comprenez? Donc je me sens fière et puis je me sens utile.
You feel useful. Yeah.
You're proud and useful.
Useful. Thank you.
Yeah. What Olena, Marie Claudine wants to say you, Olena, is you have to start your study now. Don't wait. Don't wait. You can start studying.
It's a question for me.
No, it's an advice.
What's your question?
No, it is not a question.
Oh, he said,
What he wants to say is she has.
what quel conseil que je lui ai donné?
Yes.
de commencer
Yes.
petit et puis demain, elle va voir.
Don't
Donc, je ne
give
peux
up,
pas lui
yeah.
dire d'aller étudier maintenant.
So
Donc,
start.
même si elle va cacher son truc de Lara, elle peut aller dans n'importe quel, dans les petits trucs
Slow
pour
and
monter
simple
après.
grow from there.
Parce que start slow and things will go from there. Yeah. Tu dois aller plus petit et puis,
Yeah, it's exactly it. I think you have to start slow, like,
yeah.
and to maybe take the time to
Slow and steady.
slow and steady, absolutely, and to take the time to think
Yeah,
about what
slow
you
and
want.
steady.
Yes, you may not get an answer immediately. You may not get an answer. You may not get an answer right now, but reflecting and seeing where you
But
see your life.
2 year, I think is 2 year are enough because she's here until 2022, and
Yeah.
Yeah,
until now she does nothing. She can go to study to have a degree from here, and
yeah.
it
I
can
think
help her to find something interesting.
Yeah, I think Olena was studying or is studying towards improving her French so she can get a qualification to be
Okay.
able to get a job after that.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah.
Is a problem. Yeah, French.
Yeah. So getting that certificate from her French school is
Mhm.
what she's waiting for. She's waiting until she completes that so she can
Mhm.
eventually, apply for certain programs or to see what if she would need to work somewhere.
Mhm.
I think, it's always a problem when you move from a foreign country to Canada. Uh, the experience that you've gained over the years in your own country values nothing here.
Yeah.
No,
Our church is we study in our country in French.
yeah, and I don't know why they keep doing that. It's any field, whether you're a doctor, whether
Any
you're a
field, yeah.
pharmacist, anything you
But
can.
the condition to have to get the immigration paper is to be able to learn French or to be open to learn French is a condition.
But I think that when a doctor comes here and he must to do another formations, another he studies again with from beginner. I think that
That's
it's
ridiculous.
humiliation.
Absolutely.
My husband is like there. My husband was a doctor in his country. When he arrives there, is comment obligé de retourner? J'ai tout noté, j'ai oublié de
Here.
Oui, he was forced to
I was
to restart. To restart is now he is medicine. Now is resident of medicine. He is doctor resident.
Medicine is very close. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to do all the exam and very
study for if you have an experience of 10 years or 15 years in medicine, if you come here, you start from the beginning,
right?
Yeah.
I think it's exactly like you said, Nasima. Exactly. It's a humiliation. It's very humiliating, and
I think so.
That's why many engineer and doctor are doing driving.
Hello.
Uber and taxi and
Hello.
Uber.
Yeah, no, it's hard. I think when you decide to move to another country, you want to have safety for your future children or for your children that you have presently. You want to build a better quality of life, but it comes at a sacrifice. The sacrifice of the parents, where eventually it becomes a lot for you. So I applaud you all.
I don't understand.
Literally.
I
don't understand.
I don't understand. One question. I know. Yes. For me, it's not logic. If one person is medicine, is doctor in your country, why come here? Why? If you are
Why?
medicine doctor in your
Because the
country, why
To
come
have
here?
better condition
because
of
this
life.
Why?
because the situation nous oblige.
The
The
Force
situation
it.
forced
situation
us.
Force it.
of our countries nous oblige de venir. On n'a pas le choix.
Okay, because
C'est la guerre, c'est
Okay.
tout. On n'a pas le choix.
okay,
On
okay,
veut sauver sa peau. Tu comprends?
okay.
Sometimes it's a politics situation.
Yeah,
Or
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
The political, social.
Family problems or
There.
something like that.
Like
Yeah.
in Olena's
Okay.
case, there was war in Ukraine. So
I'm gonna leave you.
And Olena, yes, in
Yeah.
Ukraine.
well, thank you all for
Man,
this
the
great
people,
conversation.
the people, the Algerie,
Algeria, yes.
Yes,
en
Nancy.
Algeria en Algeria, nuestra me, a lady is medicine, studying linguistic English. ¿Cómo se apela, madame? What is the name? I
Oh
don't
yes,
remember.
Ruba? No, pas Ruba.
She's medicine. She's medicine in Algeria. I don't know why
La
the Algeria lost a lot of money that your career in your country for come here, practice the medicine, the zero start again to study medicine.
But the case,
I don't know understand why.
I'll tell you why. It's because sometimes the quality of life in that country is not well. If she, let's say, as a woman working in a country like, I don't know, Algeria, or working, I don't know, in any Middle Eastern country, you are not valued. So maybe that's why being a doctor there she was not valued as a woman there. I don't know what the situation is, but sometimes it's really because coming here gives you a better future. It gives you more opportunities.
No, but
It helps
Clary,
you grow as well. Yes, go ahead.
the big problem is they haven't effects here. They need.
Wow.
Your sound cut.
Nick?
Can you?
They-
You were having like a great. I was waiting for it. She's just hanging.
Des fois- excuse me, je vais dire quelque chose en français.
Allez,
Des fois de
Yes,
notre
yes.
pays, ok, excusez-moi. Des fois de notre pays, on pratique, on fait ce qu'il faut, mais on se sent parce que vous savez qu'il y a la pyramide de Maslow qui
oui,
existe.
oui, bien sûr.
Donc, il y a un ensemble d'échelles, de
Oui.
plafonds.
Absolument.
Mais dans notre pays, on revient au placard. On
Mm.
revient
Oh, le pic,
au
oui.
plafond, au pic. Donc, on n'a rien à faire que on veut aller vivre ce que l'Occident nous dit.
Ouais.
Vous comprenez, vous avez envie de vivre autre chose
Mais c'est
que
sûr.
de voir. Parce que moi, dans mon pays, il y a de l'inégalité sociale.
Absolument.
Certains sont riches et puis certains sont très, très, très pauvres.
Oui, il n'y a pas la
Nous,
classe
nous
moyenne.
sommes au milieu.
Pas.
Oui, exactement. Donc, c'est pas
Never,
bien de
Llamé,
faire
tú vas a
partie-
monter. Llamé.
Oui,
Llamé, tú vas a
exactement.
monter.
So there's no middle class.
On veut vivre ça.
Yeah. So that's why. So what she's
Okay.
saying in French is that in some countries there is social inequality. So how there are people who are
Social-
very rich and people who are very poor. There is no middle class. And people who
Middle
are in the middle class-ish are not able to live. And they want to experience more. They want to see what the West has to offer. And it's true. Imagine being born in a country and you keep seeing all those other people enjoying life and seeing these opportunities and this better quality of life. A country that doesn't have war, a country that doesn't have famine, a country where you can go to the grocery store without having the fear of getting shot at or having someone steal your food from you. So I think as much as there's difficulties here to get a job and to apply for a job, especially with if you don't have an equivalency for your career, it's hard. It's not easy. But I think when it comes down to weighing down your options, you will see here the quality of life is much better than other countries. And that's why some people come here, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
This was a very interesting conversation. I actually
It's positive news. Positive news. People came here.
yeah. And
What do you think, Olena? What do you think about our speech?
It's very interesting. It's our speech. Don't allow leave our conversation.
yeah, I think it's we each have our own perspective when it comes to that topic, but I think we each have our own experience as well, and we each lived something different. We either lived in a very poor country, we lived in a country that had war, we lived in a country that had no middle class, and we want to live a better life, and sometimes we know people here in Canada that move to other countries because they want to help those countries. So to each their own, to each their own, they give what they can, right? And maybe moving to another country will bring out that best in you.
Each person has your story. No, his.
We each have our own story. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We each have our own story. Absolutely, 100%. So yeah, just sometimes career is not everything. Safety and shelter are sometimes the necessity. All right. Well,
Okay, my ladies. Good night.
Good night.
Bless you.
Good night.
Miru,
A lot of
because I gotta go. I gotta go to work.
yes.
Okay.
Good.
Have a good one.
Have a great one.
See you later. See you later. Ля прошен.
Hasta la próxima. The next Monday.
See you next Monday. Absolutely.
Ciao.
Take care, everyone. Bye.
Ciao.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.